Ah, yes. Nothing says deeply in love and totally normal quite like Meghan Markle's highly spontaneous family outing. A perfectly lit, camera-ready trip to a pumpkin patch that just happened to look like a Hallmark movie filmed by a PR intern. There she was, Duchess of Spin herself, dragging former Prince, current emotional support husband, through a sea of pumpkins while managing to make holding hands look like an Olympic sport in passive aggression. Seriously, that hand-hold. 2 feet apart, arms stretched like a political photo op. Meghan clutching his hand with the intensity of someone trying to keep the brand from unravelling, while Harry looks like he's mentally scanning the corn maze for an exit route. If there were a subtitle hovering over him, it'd read, "Send help." Meghan's all-radiant smiles and Instagram filters, but Harry's stiff posture and blank stare tell the real story. The man looks one motivational quote away from a meltdown. The video, oh, you mean the art film, was posted to Meghan's Instagram, naturally, because nothing says authenticity like a montage of pumpkins, choreographed laughter, and the backs of people's heads. But let's be honest, no one's talking about the pumpkins. The internet immediately zeroed in on the world's most uncomfortable handhold. One commenter nailed it. Could they be any farther apart while still technically touching? Another said, "Tell me you can't stand each other without telling me." The public consensus? Meghan might be clutching his hand, but the emotional grip has clearly slipped. And you just know this wasn't some casual family day. No, this was a meticulously staged, "See, we're fine" campaign moment. The body language screamed tension. The smiles screamed damage control. Meghan wasn't just walking with Harry. She was directing him. Every movement felt rehearsed, every glance calculated. The exaggerated space between them, the robotic coordination. It was PR theatre disguised as romance. Girl, we see you. You've read the headlines. You know people are whispering about cracks in the royal fairy tale. So your answer? Drag the family to a pumpkin patch, hire a videographer, and grip your husband's wrist like a life raft while pretending it's love. And poor Harry. Once upon a time, he was the dashing royal rebel, the military man, the global favourite. Now he's the weary supporting act in Meghan's influencer content. The guy who went from saluting soldiers to carving pumpkins for the algorithm. The video even shows him hacking away at a pumpkin with suspicious vigour, like he's projecting every tabloid headline, every Netflix flop, every regret into that poor gourd. Meghan, of course, films the whole thing, proof of domestic bliss. Because if you don't post it, did it even happen? But then you notice, where are the kids? Isn't this supposed to be a family moment? Instead, it's Meghan directing, Harry labouring, and the kids existing as vague background props. Classic Sussex strategy. Curate the image, control the narrative, and hope no one notices the cracks in the facade. This wasn't about pumpkins or family bonding. This was a desperate counterattack to every rumour that the marriage is more business arrangement than love story. Look, we're just like everyone else, the video screams. Except, spoiler alert, normal people don't have camera crews documenting their couple's therapy in real time. And despite all the soft lighting and autumnal filters, the awkwardness seeps through. You can practically hear the subtext. Smile, Harry. We're proving a point. Here's the thing. The more Meghan tries to convince the world that she and Harry are the poster couple for modern romance, the less anyone buys it. Every public outing feels like a rebrand in progress. Every pose, every filtered frame, every authentic moment screams curation, not connection. Because real love doesn't need choreography or hashtags, and it definitely doesn't need to be live-streamed from a pumpkin patch. So Meghan's family day wasn't cute. It was calculated. It wasn't romantic. It was rehearsed. The only thing truly frightening this Halloween wasn't the pumpkins or the corn maze. It was that handhold. the world's most uncomfortable symbol of what happens when love turns into a PR campaign.